for that, we have a little time. Give somebody a high five and tell them, I feel a winning spirit on my life this morning, okay? Come on, give them a high five. All right, so, Monday morning rolls in, and the alarm goes off. Bam! Jump out of bed. Begin to run to the bathroom. Wash my face. Baby up my eyes. Then I kind of put the coffee on. And then I decide I want to go and jump in the shower. Check my clothes out. And I'm running. And then I kind of, after put my clothes on, I decide to put a little bit of perfume on. I grab my coffee again. I kind of jump in my car, listen to the news, get in traffic, begin to get mad at the cars in front of me. Pum, pum, pum. Blow my horn. Get to the office. Plan my day. Look at my planners. Tell my secretary, listen, we've got a lot of things to get done today. Then I begin to hold meetings. Then lunchtime comes. Take a break for lunch. And then I begin to stress myself out about the things I didn't achieve. End of the day, I look at the clock. 5 minutes to 5. I decide I'm going to get in the building, run to my car, get back in traffic. I begin to stress again about the traffic. Get home, again, eat some food, take a bath, say my prayer, go to bed, go to sleep, and then guess what happens? The next morning comes. The alarm clock goes up. Bam! I get out of bed. Baby in my eye. Wash my face. Brush my teeth. Then I realize that many persons have this preconceived notion that life is about running a race. But oftentimes, with life, we find that we get ourselves caught up in a rut. Rut is simply the recurrent uniform trap. We simply keep on doing the things we've always been doing. They said to me, coming out of school, one day you're going to be successful. Go ahead and get yourself a job. Get a good job. Work for 40 years of your life, 40 hours a week, and then you're going to retire one day, successful, and when you retire, the reward of all of your years is going to be 40% of what you were making in the first place. That's called a pension. The challenge is this. I could not live off 100%, and at the time when I really wanted and needed my job the most, guess what happens? They decide we're going to give you 40% of what you've been making. They just go and get a job. And a job simply means this. You're not really broke because your jobs are never designed to cause you to be rich. Your job is designed to cause you not to be broke. So what happens is this. Your job gives you just enough. You're just over broke. Not broke, but you're just over broke. Or a job to me is simply this, a journey of bondage. 40 years, like the children of Israel, working, giving all they can. Then one day my boss said to me, listen to me, young man, I am grooming you to be very successful. As a matter of fact, you're going to be just like me one day if you do what I do. If you work hard for 40 years, 40 hours a week minimum, one day you're going to be just like me. I looked at him and guess what I saw? I saw somebody stressed out. I saw somebody said to me, listen, 3 more years before retirement, and I cannot wait. And I began to think to myself, if I did what he did, I'm going to get what he got. It was during that critical moment, I had a mind shift. I decided I did not want a job. I did not want to be kept in bondage for 40 years. I wanted to pursue my purpose and not my job. My outlook shifted. And when you change your outlook, you begin to change your outcome. You will never change your outcome until you first of all change your outlook. So before we even get running, I call it warm-up. You've got to learn to passionately pursue your purpose, and then success will passionately pursue you. I get paid to pursue my purpose. Success follows me as a result of my passion and my purpose. The first thing you've got to make up in your mind to do is this. You've got to understand and begin to realize and compartmentalize what is your purpose. What is the one thing that you have been born to do? And hopefully throughout this brief time and connect with me other times, I'll help you to develop, to understand, number two, your purpose. Let's go into our lanes of success very quickly. All right, so we have now lane number one. Lane number one is tell somebody get running. Come on, say get running.
Get running.
Get running.
Get running.
Winning is not a spectator sport. There are so many folks who sit back in the bleachers, sit in the fine area, and they cheer their favorite teams along basketball or football or track and field, and on Monday mornings they criticize who did not win, like the Dolphins, okay? And they say these things are lousy, but they sit back as spectators without ever getting into the arena or the field to run their race. What you gotta understand is this: you won't get it unless you do it. You will never be successful until you step foot on the track and begin running in your lanes. So there are four things before we get running. First of all, there's preconditioning. And every athlete knows this about preconditioning. All right? Preconditioning simply means you can't go to bamboo shop, even though conch and grass stack, mystic, extra onions, mayo, bunch of things at 3 o'clock in the morning and decide that you want to become an athlete. You've got to precondition yourself, and precondition simply means this: that you've got to bring about a positive change in the way you grow and the way that you change your environment. You will never become successful until you understand you've got to do introspection. Look inside and assess yourself. Everyone in this room will not consider themselves to be a picture of success. Folks looked at me and said, "Why are you successful?" And I've said to them, "I've succeeded because I've failed so many times." My failures help me to put in perspective what success really looked like. So we have now preconditioning. Then we have now determination, stickability. I've spoken to thousands of persons in over 40 places all around the world. And I've never met anyone who said to me, "I want to be a failure." Every single person who I met said to me, "I want to be a success." What happened between your dreams and reality? You did not stick to your goals. You started out in January, deciding that you want to maybe lose 30 pounds. After the first 3 drive past KFCs, you kind of backslide. You did not have stickability. I want to kind of go very quickly because preconditioning, you must have preconditioning first, determination or stickability, and then you must have discipline. And discipline always brings about a change in your behavior. You've got to end up improving, maybe not overnight, but one day at a time, 1 year at a time, before you end up achieving any measure of success. Are you disciplined? Stickability. Is there a change in your behavior? Folks say to me all the time, "You switch, you change." That's just you bet right. Because everything that is going to stay alive has to constantly grow and constantly change. If you are not changing, you are dying. Is your circle the same as it was 5, 7, 10 years ago? Are you doing the same things you did 10, 15, 20 years ago? If you're doing that, you are not disciplined. And the last thing in preconditioning is timing. Everybody say timing. Come and say it loud, timing. Timing is readiness. It simply means the space between your goal and your reality. Wisdom is understanding the timing. Where are you right now in terms of your timing? Anything before its time is premature. Anything over its time is now stale and outdated. Know the timing. Don't stay in a position where you've waited so long to take advantage of opportunities that you are now outdated. Or you jump the gun and you are doing things now before your time. I've spoken again all around the world, and I'd love to give the example of Jesus. At 12 years old, he went to the synagogue, and he was among teachers and scribes and Pharisees. This is, "Man, you are a brilliant 12-year-old young man." He was defending the scriptures and teaching them. And his mother got concerned he was lost, and she found him at 12 years old and says, "Boy, what are you doing?" And he says, "Now, Mom, relax, chill, Mom. I'm 12 years old, but don't you know I want to be about my Father's business?" Islam. But you did not hear from Jesus again until he was 30. She says, here's the key, young man. Anything before his time is premature. Your time is not here yet. 30 years later, 30 years of age, here's that Jesus at a wedding. And this is Jesus, come and turn water into wine. What do you say? My hour is not yet come. Says, Mom, we talking about a lesson. My time is not yet. He said, boy, don't be smart on me. Turn water into wine. Your timing is now. It's very important for you to understand timing if you are going to be successful. Lane number 2, and I hate to be rushing around here, but lane number 2 is simply this, that you've got to strategize. Say everybody strategize. Come and say it out, strategize. You've got to be strategically minded, or mission, but tactically minded. Now, strategy simply means the big picture. Tactical thinking simply means the small steps to help you get the big picture in place. It's like a big puzzle. So the big picture is the puzzle, and the tactical side is how do you put together those small pieces to make the big piece come together. So, always begin with the end in mind. If you can't see yourself being successful in the end, you will never, ever, ever become successful. You are a product of your thoughts. You got to think of yourself as being successful. As a matter of fact, we are all products of thoughts. We've all been conditioned to think a certain way. Do you believe that? They tell you how to think. Now, I grew up in Baytown, Fairmont Street, right? And I had a grandmother who would say certain things to me. And I'm certain that to other kids also. It's things like this. So, son, where are we going to get the money? You haven't seen grandmother, right? Where are you going to get the money from? Just who do you think you? Now, how are we ever going to do? The early bird catches the. And then they turned back and told me, when good things come to those who. So, should I be early or should I wait? I'm confused now. Mama, do you want me to be early to catch the word? Or do you want me to wait? And by the way, why does it only have to be one word? The early bird catches the bird. We've been programmed to think a certain way. Just where are we going to get the money? Wait your turn. We've been programmed to think a certain way. Wake up and stop day. Okay. So you're telling me I can't dream in the day? You're telling me the night is the only time I should be dreaming? Because we can tell them in class, God, pay attention. Let me learn your children damn something. Pay attention and stop daydreaming. The time to dream about excellence and success and being more and aspiring to something greater is not during the day. When you're sleeping, you're tired, that's the only time you should be dreaming about becoming successful. We've been conditioned to think a certain way. If you're going to be successful, think long term and begin with your end in mind. Plan your failures carefully. I planned it. I failed in the areas of my weaknesses. And I'll speak about that a bit more. And then play to win instead of playing not to lose. That's the difference between the two. Many persons play not to lose instead of playing to win. There is a difference between positive thinking and intentional living. Positive thinking gets you nowhere. You can think positive, but unless you begin to live intentionally, you will never end up being a picture of success. You strategize. Third lane is you got to go for the goal. Someone says goal. G-O-A-L. Go for the goal. Go for the gold medal. You know what? Nobody remembers who comes second. Nobody. Do you remember who came second last year in the NFL? Do you remember who almost won the NBA Finals? Do you remember who the silver girl was next to our golden girl? so in your mind, go for the gold medal. Don't tell me what you want to win unless you can tell me when you want to win it. I will ask you, many folks say to me, Dr. Roma, I want to be successful. I says, great. And when do you want to be successful? In the future. That's not good enough. That's why we develop SMART goals. Say SMART goals. Come on, say it loud. SMART goals.
Smart goals.
And we're just going to touch on this in just a few seconds because we got to move on. SMART goals. Your goals must be specific. Say specific. What do you want to do? Tell me. What do you want to do? SMART goals, specific. Your goals must be measurable. How will you know when you have reached your goals? How will you know? How will you know what success looks like? Your goals must be attainable or achievable. Is it in your power to accomplish it? Don't tell me, listen, boss, by the end of 2020, I want $100,000 in my bank account. Great. It's specific. It's even measurable. Is it now attainable? How are you going to get that? Working hard, sir. All right. So you make it a little $300 a week. All right. And you plan to save that $100,000 in the bank end of the year. It's not a SMART goal. It must be achievable. Is it within your power to accomplish it? And then let's be realistic. Goals must be realistic. Can you realistically achieve the goals? Can you do it realistically? SMART goals. Then the goals, T, must be time-bound or time conscious. When exactly do you want to accomplish these goals? That's why I began with a quote to the top. Don't tell me what you want to win unless you can tell me when you want to win. If you cannot satisfy me with the end in mind, when are you going to be successful? When are you going to get your next degree? When are you going to start your family? When are you going to get married? When are you going to start now to build your home? When are you going to lose the weight you desire? When are you going to hit your targeted goals? If you cannot tell me when, then the what is totally irrelevant. Say SMART goals.
Smart goals.
Lane 4. Let's go lane 4. Lane 4. So lane 4 simply says, know your competition. Come on, say it again. Know your competition. Say it loud. Know your competition. No athlete is ever successful unless he has competition, unless he or she knows or studies the competition. So I was a boxing fan, Muhammad Ali. You know, so boxing is a boxing fan. You know, anything with blood and knocking people out, I loved it. All right. And so he's a boxing fan. And so I had a chance a few years ago to present with his daughter, Aaliyah Ali. She was the most beautiful female I've ever seen until I met my wife, of course. Okay. So she's now second. And nobody remembers who comes in second. Okay. I just want to put on the record there. Okay. I only remember who comes in first, honey. Okay. Praise the Lord. So, when I'm speaking with her, and I'm training with her, her father was this iconic boxing figure. This was Aaliyah Ali. She was pretty, but she would knock you out. Cold. Knock you out. But he said to me, I'm speaking about her. I said, now, you had a wonderful record as a winner. But tell me, what is the difference between winning and losing? And as we began to discuss certain philosophical ideas about winning and competition, she said to me that, Ruma, the competitive environment is a mentality and not an environment. People say, well, we are in a competitive environment. It's not really an environment, it's more so a mentality. Because the difference between winners and losers is that losers negotiate with the voices in their heads that tell them that they can do it. She said to me, you know what? Before I defeat somebody in the ring, I've already knocked them out in my mind. If I can't see myself knocking them out in my mind, I get nervous in the ring. Isn't that amazing? Before I step into the ring, will never win. Why? Because you negotiate with the voices in your head to say to you that you can't do it. You can never be successful. You can never lead our country. You can never achieve the goals you dreamt of and desired to achieve. You can't do it. You know what happens? You end up becoming a byproduct of your thoughts. Here is a question. What are your weaknesses? SWOT analysis. It's a business. What are your strengths? Do you know them? Do you know your strengths? Do you know them? What are your weaknesses? Do you know your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? What are some of the threats against your opportunities? You've got to analyze yourself personally, know your strengths. Everybody say, and we interview persons all the time. And we say, what are your strengths? And you tell me, I'm a nice person. I am disciplined. I am this, I am that. It's good. I really want to know, what are your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses? Fail in the areas of your weaknesses. Because once I can look at my weaknesses and the areas of my fear, I can build the strength to face my fears and my failures by confronting them. You will never defeat what you do not confront. Oh, I'm afraid of public speaking. What do? Get up and begin speaking. I'm afraid of heights. What do? Jump on a plane. I'm afraid of marriage. What do? Pray. You will never become successful in the area of your weaknesses until you first of all face them. Plan your failures carefully. Everything I failed in, I confront it. Quickly, know your limitations. What's limiting your nose, and then to your own self be true. Now, quickly, I was a part of the Atlantis executive team, and I remember Bahama was coming in place. There was a big talk. Listen, Bahama versus Atlantis. Atlantis is going to get killed when Bahama comes. And I remember speaking to the president of Atlantis, a very good friend. I worked as part of a small team. And we sat in the meeting, so how are we going to deal with the competition? His response was 2 words that changed what I thought about life since then. He said, what competition? What are you talking about? We're focusing on our weaknesses. How do we attract more guests from a certain demographics? How do we now improve our product? How do we blow away our customers and provide wow experiences instead of focusing on your competition? Focus on your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Know them. But before you say no to your limitations, know your limitations. We need to move on. Lean 5, avoid distractions. Say avoid distractions.
Avoid distractions.
Avoid distractions. All right. Distractions are announcements that you are on your way towards your destiny. Someone say distractions. Distractions are only announcements that you are on your way to destiny. I believe KB sang it this way. Dogs don't bark at. Like bark cars. Isn't it amazing? Persons don't bother you until they see you going somewhere in life. Your car can be parked there forever. The minute you start up and they begin to go fast, guess what happens? Dogs begin to chase you, yes? As a matter of fact, the faster you go, the more those dogs begin to pursue you. When you stop, what do? They turn around and go back into the yard. Distractions. Stop getting in your own way. People say to me, I'm distracted. I says, no, you're not distracted. You are your own distraction. Stop getting in your own way. Stop allowing others to get in your own way. Don't become your biggest distraction. How do you become your biggest distraction? You become a distraction by who you connect with. Your connection always determines your direction. I can tell you where you're going to go in life by observing who you are connected with. Your connection always determines your direction. That's why you've got to avoid midget avoid persons who you allow to place limitations on your life. And so, not just midget-minded thinkers, but avoid midget-minded mentors. Someone said mentors. I said to my wife coming here, I've never seen so many mentors nowadays. Everybody mentoring. Everybody got a mentoring organization. Everybody's a coach. Trainer. Everybody trying to do something with somebody else. Everybody is a life coach, and they have no life themselves. Everybody's a success coach. Everybody wants to be a mentor to you. And there are many persons who want to be mentored. Watch this. Avoid midget-minded mentors. Why? Because if it does not empower you, it will enslave you. A mentor is anointed to help you become the best version of you. A manipulator is assigned to hinder you into becoming an inferior version of them. It happens all through our country. Politicians are good for this, you know. And they don't want to mentor, they want to manipulate. So they play the right music, sing the right songs, bring the right t-shirts. They'll be all go crazy. Says, you deserve to lead us. You're the greatest. You're wonderful. They're not mentors, they're manipulators. They don't want to be as great as them. So when they walk inside the room, you just stand up and say, great, the greatest has arrived. And they should tell you, well, you know, please clap for me and applaud. And you end up, year after year, not becoming better, brighter, or bigger. You end up feeling inferior and limited. Why? Because you connected with a manipulator and not a mentor. Great. I'm going to move on to lean 6. Lean 6. Lean 6 is breathe. Breathe. Everybody says breathe. Now I'm seeing the quants in here, professional athletes. You know the power of breathing, right? And anybody ever run track before? I tried a couple times. Anybody almost ever passed out from track before? Don't lie. You don't lie on Saturdays, right? I remember the first time. You know, listen, man, I had the form and the fashion. I bought matching tennis. Yeah, man. I bought a new track suit. I had my own fan club. So when I go like this, I want a whole side chair. Just chair. Yay! It's me, you know. Man in the form, I learned everything. And you my competitors, I talk behind them, this I'm going to beat y'all. If I don't beat you in the track, y'all got to get aside. If y'all let me win, you all got to go back and be in time. Okay? Man, I trashed all them. And I was doing good. Doing good. 400 meters. Actually 800. Because it was a long race. I remember the last 200 meters. I said, what happened here? I suck in. And when you're able to breathe oxygen in, somehow it gives your body the energy, energizes your blood cells, make them all red and healthy again. And then it releases itself out of your body in the form of what? Carbon. And so, breathing was good, but if I did not let it out, what's going to happen? Buddy, you can pass out. You can pass out, you probably end up dying. Breathing is so important for success. Because there are times we bring in things that are helpful and don't realize that it's overstayed its time, and you're going to let it out because it's now harmful. What toxic environments are you working in? What toxic friends have you allowed into your circle that it's now time for you to start getting out? Breathe in and let it out. That to me is very important for self-care, for leaders and for persons pursuing success. Know what to bring in, but know more importantly what to allow out of your systems. So I call them avoiding the whirlwind. I've worked in organizations, at times thousands of persons managing them. And I discovered one thing, that we can get caught up in the whirlwind, the busy thing. So we live our lives on cell phones, we go to meetings, we're so tired at the end of the day. But guess what happens? We are tired, we are not being productive. Why? Because we lost again to the whirlwind. So man, why am I so tired? Man, listen, guess what? Woo! That's the whirlwind. We try to contain the hurricane. Never try to contain what you can't control. We can't control it. We try to contain it. Don't confuse being busy with being productive. Know the value of self-care. Again, don't confuse being tired with being successful. At the end of the day, you must ask yourself if you won or if you lost to the whirlwind. Next slide. Are you burnt out? Are you breathing properly? Let it in and let it out. 7. I'm writing down now. This is my girl again. Before I met my wife, of course. Run, dive through the finish. Run. But don't just run. Be unconventional if you have to. Dive through the finish. Never start what you're not prepared to finish. A girl said to me in high school, you know, I give her a hug. Say, never stop, but you're not prepared to finish. I said, I'm finished. Okay? What's stopping you from finishing? What's stopping you from finishing? What are your excuses? What are those butts that get in your way? If you don't kick your butts, B-U-T-S, your butts will end up kicking you. Play to win instead of playing not to lose. Remember that pain is a part of the process. I got hurt in my journey towards being successful. Folks lied, they betrayed, they backbite, they backstab you. So what? Get over it. Get over it. Run. Dive to the finish. Pain is a part of the process. Pushing through the pain is a part of the prize. Run. Dive. Have stickability, tenacity. Push your way toward the finish. And then we get the leaning. Leaning. Celebrate the champion in you. As a matter of fact, give yourselves a clap right now, just the way you're going to end up being in life. Celebrate the champion in you. The 400 meters is nothing more than winning one small meter 400 times. That's all it is. Win one. Win the next one. Win the next one. Win the next one. Keep on winning. Winning, winning. One small meter at a time. And you'll end up completing and winning the 100 meters. You can never appreciate what you don't celebrate. And the reason why there are so many persons with low self-esteem who want to be successful is, you know what? They refuse to celebrate themselves. Everybody else to celebrate. You can't appreciate your worth until you celebrate who you are. That's having the intrinsic and the extrinsic coach. Those who can support you on the outside. Whether it's your church or God or you have mentors or parents or teachers. Role models you look up to. But always have an intrinsic coach, a voice inside of you that tells you this is where your true north really is. Intrinsic coach. And lastly, learn the importance of self-loyalty. Learn self-loyalty. Your anointing precedes your assignment. You are anointed to become successful. David had a challenge. Goliath was in his way. But he learned now, if I'm going to be successful, I can't wear what Goliath with that Saul wore. I'm going to have my own strategies to defeat my own Goliath. But winning to me or losing is never an option. Learn self-loyalty. I'll close with this example. There was a couple the other day in the bike. They've been married now for about 50 years. Say 50 years. 50 years married, loving each other. They were at the bike, celebrating now this wonderful golden anniversary. Wonderful money that was just about to mature. 50 years of marriage. And while they were in the bike, a robber came in and said, "Hi, a sticker." Nobody moved, nobody get hurt. The teller moved. And he said to the teller, "Did you see me rob this bank?" The teller said, "Yes, sir, I did see you rob this bank." He says, "Bam!" Shot the teller. Teller jumped down there. Everybody began to scream in the back, "Oh my gosh, this man is crazy." He went to another guy and said, "Did you see me rob this bank?" The guy says, "Oh my gosh, sir, it's a terrible day. But yes, sir, I did see you." He says, "Bam!" Shot the guy again. Guy died. Everybody's now screaming and panicking. And then he went to this couple on 50 years of marriage, and he said to the man, "Did you see me rob this bank?" The man says, "No, sir, I did not see you rob this bank, but my wife did." Listen, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be loyal yourself. Be your own biggest cheerleader, your number one fan, and cheer your way toward success. I want to thank you all so much again for allowing me these 30 minutes. Listen, check us out on the website, KennethRomer.com, or on social media, Facebook. Go to follow me at Dr. Kenneth Romer. The YouTube videos, quite a bit of those are there also. Check us out Facebook, Instagram. It's been my pleasure, Hewitt. Wonderful job again. Listen, all you got to do is what?